quick check now at the starting five for both teams. First for the Hawks, Jeff Teague and Lou Williams, the back. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Millsap in at the 4. And for Toronto, Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Johnson in at the 4 slot. Lowry with the ball. Gay outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And it's nice to see Raptors coach Dwayne Casey getting another chance at being a head coach. A lot of people felt he got a bum rap back in Minnesota in 2007. He had that team overachieving at 500 when he was let go. So I'm glad he's gotten a second chance and he's making the most of it.
And you go back to that Timberwolves team at 500. Casey was let go, and then, Steve, they went 12-30 after he was gone.
Yeah, they struggled with his departure, and a lot of the players actually were sad to see him go. So, that's sometimes the case in the NBA. Coaches get blamed for everything, fairly or not. And in Casey's case, I respect the fact that he got back to work, did a great job in Dallas as an assistant, and is now the head man in Toronto trying to get this team turned around.
Here's Lowry. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Gay drives in. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Rudy Gay. Now Williams. The feed to T. It's deflected. It's stolen by Lowry. DeRozan passes to Lowry. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And the shot is good.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
DeRozan against Williams. Outside Teague to the wing on the left. Horford, good.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
In Toronto, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Outside Lowry. Johnson outside. Wants to get it to DeRozan, and does. Johnson dishes to DeRozan. Outside for Lowry. Shot clock at 5, and his first shot of the game, no good.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding, he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top, and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
Thanks, Doris.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Here's Teague. An easy 2 points on the layup. Teague's got 5.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now here is Lowry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Teague. Pass to Horford. Goes up the baseline. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Gay gets a screen from Valanciunas. Gay can't hit.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Now here is Horford. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Lowry gets a screen from Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to Gay. Lowry against Teague. Here's Johnson, and he bangs it home with one hand. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
So it's the Hawks now. The Raptors getting the bucket. And Williams, here we go. Korver kicks to Williams. A three ball. Teague can't hit.
Big step forward once again for Jeff Teague last season. He continued to up his scoring and assist totals and had one of his best years from the free throw line to date.
Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Lowry passes to Gay. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
The Hawks trail by 4. And Steve, back to Teague. He's working on that outside shooting, but as a point guard, Clark, he's very effective around the rim. But those little in-between shots you like so much.
Kevin, I love the arsenal he has, and every point guard needs to have those runners, floaters, flippers, I call them. You've got to have that. You're not always going to be able to get to the rim against such, against bigger guys. And Steve also mentioned his good free throw percentage, so the more he can get himself to the line, the better for him and his team.
And here's Gay following the three from Corbin. And that one's good by Gay. Gay's got 11 points.
Well, he's very strong inside, particularly as a finisher. So even if you give him a hard foul, hard contact, nothing seems to bother him. And this guy, as a result, is a good scorer.
Exactly. That's about the only way to stop him once he's making a run at the hoop.
Hansbrough's checked in for Toronto. The Hawks trail by 3. Williams kicks to Horford. The shot is off. Great D that time from Hansbrough. Lowry with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From downtown, here's Hansbrough, and he gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 5.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance point.
Teague dishes to Millsap. The turnaround jumper. Back to Teague. The kick out to Williams. 6 to shoot. And another shot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The first one falls.
It appeared to be another season where the Raptors would be near the bottom of the league, but while the terms rock bottom and embarrassing floated around, they made some moves and were able to go on a run to climb towards the middle of the pack.
And the Hawks making a change here. Rand's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, we all know the trade for Rudy Gay, the major move coming last season for the Raptors. They were able to get a look at the playoff scenario at times. And, Steve, it looked like they were much more competitive down the stretch.
Yeah, this is a team that has struggled the last 2 years, but I think that spark near the end of the regular season gives them hope. And now it's time to start that climb, get back into the playoffs, and continue to build and become an excellent NBA franchise because they have the potential to do so.
Here's Teague, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Teague, the pass to Carroll. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Some solid defense from Gray. The drive by Lowry. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Schroeder, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Hansbrough kicks to Gay. Toronto working the ball around now. Lowry for three, and he gets the bucket. And it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now here's Hansbrough. Here's Gay. Banked in off the glass. Gay's got 13 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Count that one.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
And Hansbrough kicks to Gay. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Andrew Fields checking in for Gay. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Schroeder. Kicks it to Jenkins. Shoots. The shot is off.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Now, here is Fields. That's good from Augustine. The assist from Landry Fields. Augustine's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Schroeder, guarded by Augustine. Here's Jenkins, and it's blocked by Ross. Rejected by Schroeder. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Brand against Hansbrough. Stolen by Schroeder. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Augustine grabs the board.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now, here is Fields. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
That is good. And that's now 6 points for Al Horford. Raptors leading by 8.
Well, Mike Budenholzer, you know, the new coach of the Hawks, spent 19 years with the San Antonio Spurs, including 17 as an assistant. Well, you couldn't ask for a better teaching ground than that.
Here is Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, Fields, defended by Carroll. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Hawks trail by 8. And back to Budenholzer, who was with the Spurs for 19 years. Steve, the Spurs, the winningest team in pro sports over the last 15 years.
Yeah, I'm glad that Budenholzer has finally gotten his chance. I played for him for 4 seasons. He's a guy who loves the game. He's very dedicated, hardworking, and has learned from probably the best coach in the NBA during his time in San Antonio.
Toronto on defense. They're leading by 8. Schroeder passes to Brand. Cannot hit, and Toronto will come the other way. Fields dishes to Gray. Here's Hansbrough, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Into Horford. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Horford's got 8.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Here is Ross, covered by Jenkins. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Fields kicks to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. Tipped away. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So it's Atlanta now. With 1 on the clock. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Now here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Brand. High quality look, and he sinks it. Brand's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Hawks. Augustine with it, picked up by Teague. Feeds it to Fields. Wide open look. Misses off the right iron.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, for the Atlanta Hawks this summer, they lost Josh Smith, but picked up a terrific signing in Paul Millsap. His contract cost him about $5 million less per year than Smith's does, and alongside Al Horford, they've got one of the best shooting front courts in the league. Guys, Millsap had the second best plus-minus in the league 2 seasons ago. He can really help this team.
Steady vet. Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, one of the savviest players you'll see, no doubt.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Ross. That misses off the backboard.
Well, Millsap, a great signing with the Hawks. 2-year deal, $19 million. You like the skill level, a guy who battles inside, and even when he's at a size disadvantage, he still seems to really prosper.
Johnson sends the screen for Fields to the left side wing. Ross. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
The Hawks trail by 12. And you look at the development for Paul Millsap. He's steadily improved as a passer, as a shooter. At the line, his overall game is upward.
He's even starting to shoot more threes these days.
Right.
Yeah, he's undersized, but just knows how to use the rim to protect his finish. What I like best about him is just his constant energy.
Williams for 3. A rebound by Johnson. Raptors leading by 12. Augustine off the pick from Valanciunas. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He talked about their postgame, saying, we've got this defense stretched out, and if we can make solid entry passes into the low block, the points will come. He also wanted them to know they should be working together to get their outside shooters open. He said, you know what plays we have to run to get guys free. Now let's run them. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Teague against Lowry. Dishes to DeRozan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Lewis Williams.
Well, you take a look at DeMar DeRozan out of USC. Just signed a really big contract recently, and I love his size and athleticism at the 2-guard position. And he came into the league as a guy who could finish inside. And despite the criticism he's received, I think he's really grown as a consistent perimeter shooter as well. This is a tough matchup for just about every other 2-guard in the league.
And he makes the first. And going into last season, DeMar DeRozan receiving a 4-year, $42 million contract extension.
Big money for a player who so far has shown himself to be a solid starter in the NBA, but obviously great potential, or the Raptors wouldn't have paid him. Still very young, can really run and jump. If he can improve that jump shot, he has a chance to be a star.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Well, you know what, guys? DeMar DeRozan said he watched a lot of tape of Dwayne Wade working on the low block, learning to pass out of double teams and attack weaker defenders. That's definitely an area he can exploit in his own game.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for DeRozan, not a great playmaker, but he has made strides in that area.
Yeah, last season he significantly improved his assist-to-turnover ratio, and that's exactly what you want to see out of your shooting guards, because even though they're not playmakers as point guards, shooting guards are handling the ball too and making plays.
The first free throw is good.
The Hawks made the playoffs again, but ended up losing in the first round to the Pacers in 6 games. Dropped the first 2 in Indiana, won the next 2 in Atlanta, but it all ended when the Pacers got them in Game 6.
Both shots good from the stripe. Well, and for the Hawks, it's been 6 consecutive seasons with basically this group. Certainly Joe Johnson left as a free agent to Brooklyn. But, Steve, they have yet to get past the second round in any of those playoff runs.
I think that's why they decided to part ways with Josh Smith and originally with Joe Johnson 2 seasons ago, just to make that next step, to start fresh. They may take a dip here, but I think that the future does look bright.
Here's Williams. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas, Korver kicks to Millsap. Shot clock at 6. Horford makes it off the glass. Horford's got 10 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Gay. 13 points in the game.
It was a slow start at first for Valanciunas, partially because he was hampered by injuries at times, but towards the midpoint of the season, I think he really started to find himself.
And for Valanciunas, in his rookie season, you got to figure, Clark, a big part of it adjusting to the size and the strength of the NBA.
You're all over it, Kevin. He does need to add some muscle. He's athletic, gets up and down the floor pretty well, has excellent hands, which you can't teach. So that's an asset you love to see. I think in time, he could be one of the top scoring centers in the league.
Both free throws good from Valanciunas.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
T kicks to Korver. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. Korver's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? He can just rise up and bang down a 3-ball like that. They get such separation with the height advantage.
And they call an illegal.
You deserve to get scored on.
Good idea.
And here are the Mavericks now.
The execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it
And
also
here's
has to be
Burke.
legal.
As was checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. The Hawks trail by 12. And here is Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now the dish to Millsap. Back to Williams. Pass to Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. Johnson with the block.
Such a solid performance for them inside. They're rebounding this.
This is their moment.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Here's Hansbrough. Rejected by Millsap. And they'll keep possession. Here's DeRozan.
There's the three. Knocks down the triple. Butler's got 38 points
So much space there.
here in OT.
You can see his eyes get wide.
Teague with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Horford no luck.
Him.
Toronto leading by 14.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Williams finds Brown. Takes a 13-footer. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. Hero outside.
Yeah, he's kind of like a pushover parent. Somebody that lets you have your way all the time. He'll give you plenty of seconds if you don't pay attention to him.
Williams. And that one is hammered home.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
Here's Gay after the basket by Atlanta. Gay right side. Johnson, the pass to Gay. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gay's got 15.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Williams dishes to Korver. Horford in the post. Hansborough's there. And that one's good. Raptors leading by 14. Outside Lowry.
For who they were. They established their identity, and that's one of the reasons they became such a tough team.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Kyle Korver. The Hawks trail by 14. Outside Teague. And the layup is good. Teague's got 9.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Lowry kicks to Gay. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Toronto with the ball. And DeRozan throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
The Hawks trail by 14. Schroeder off a pick from Millsap. Schroeder passes to Horford. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. And he gets the bucket. Millsap's got 8 points.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Gay dishes to Hansbrough. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Eldon Brands checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 12. Schroeder passes to Horford. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Jenkins. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Now here's Gay. 15 points in the game. Gray dishes to Lowry. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Gay. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Lowry kicks to Gay. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
You know, last season the Hawks were a solid team on the road. Nothing spectacular. Really what you'd expect from a 3 seed in the East. Ended the year with a 19-22 road record. Not bad.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Toronto leading by 15. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, even though there have been a lot of changes over the past few seasons in Atlanta, the team has rebounded despite the turnover in coaches and players. Al Horford said it came together quickly because of the GM, saying, quote, "We understood he was trying to do some things in a different way." Sounds like they have a good understanding of what they are trying to accomplish here, guys.
A lot of talent, Doris, and they're keeping them all working together. Now Horford, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Down low. Now Jenkins. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Jenkins. He feeds it to Carroll. He kicks it to Jenkins. No good from outside. Clark, you said about the Hawks last year, 19 and 22 on the road. You really need to hover around 500 on the road, don't you think, Steve, to position yourself for the playoffs?
No question. As long as you can control your home court and get a good record there, then 500 on the road is just fine. But this is a Hawks team that's looking to take the next step, Kevin, to really become elite. They've been kind of stuck in the middle for a while now.
Here's Schroeder after Rudy Gay's bucket. Schroeder kicks to Jenkins. The pass to Horford. In low to Brand. Rejected by Hansbrough. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Some changes for Toronto. Andrew Fields checking in for Gray. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
DJ Augustine.
1:11 left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. Horford kicks to Carroll. Misses off the left iron. Dives for it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Augustine with it. 9 points in the game so far. The drive by Gay. Here is Ross, guarded by Jenkins. Hansbrough misses. The Hawks trail by 17, and Jenkins kicks to Schroeder. There's the pick. He dishes it to Jenkins. Into Horford. Got a piece of it. Augustine with the steal. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Gay with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Hansbrough setting the pick for Gay. The feed to Ross. Hansbrough, the pass to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Augustine, no luck. Jenkins with it. Here's Schroeder. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Toronto ahead, leading by 17. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And folks, stay right where you are for the halftime show. Then we'll be back for the start of the second half of the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thursday night means basketball on 2K Sports. Thanks so much for joining us for the halftime report. Toronto leading against Atlanta. One look at their field goal percentage says it all. They're scoring at will. Rudy Gay has simply been taking over against Atlanta. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. It's been a disappointment, though, for the Hawks so far. They've given up a ton of offensive rebounds, just not putting forth enough effort to clean the glass. The first half performance of Jeff Teague, just terrific. He's got 9 points and has kept everyone else involved, piling up the assists. That will be all for us. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Rudy Gay playing very well. He has 20 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
T kicks to Horford. Knocks it loose. Here's Korver for 3, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams against DeRozan. Outside Millsap. Outside Williams. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Teague can't hit.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. It's Gay on the wing. All sorts of time. Here's Johnson. Pass to DeRozan. Kicks it to Lowry. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Another miss by Gay.
Well, you know, the rumors started early last season, and they never went away. Eventually, it all came to a head when Rudy Gay was traded to the Raptors, ending his tenure with the Grizzlies in what was an interesting move, to say the least.
And that one's good. Millsap.
You don't see the wide open fadeaway shot too often.
Raptors leading by 15. Outside Lowry. Gay dishes to Lowry. Back to Gay. Outside Lowry. Gay passes to Valanciunas. They get the rebound. Shot's good. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And something else you can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
Here's Korver for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. He's got 11. And for Rudy Gay in Toronto, not a team that's been as competitive as the Grizzlies, but possibly a better fit, perhaps, for his talents.
I think maybe because they run an up-tempo, kind of spread-the-floor type of offense. A team that didn't really have a dominant interior score anyway. So Gay is going to be relied on heavily by Toronto, and he's going to have to play to live up to that big contract.
More freedom to operate, perhaps, too.
I think so.
The Hawks trail by 16. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He wants them looking for passing lanes and getting the ball into the painted area. It sounds like if they can make this a battle of the bigs, he'd be very happy. The other point he made was about defensive rebounding. He wants his guys to crash the glass and go after every rebound. He doesn't want to give up any second chance opportunities. The coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And, you know, coming into the league out of Lithuania, Valanciunas, his reputation was more of a pick-and-roll big man, not the most skilled in the post, but he's starting to show some impressive moves with his back to the basket.
Now here's Millsap. He's got 10. Clock at 6. Here's Horford. A rebound by Johnson.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Going back to Valanciunas, a good foul shooter for a 7-footer, almost 80% in his rookie season.
That's why this team values him so highly. He's very skilled for a big man. He can spread the floor. And then when you add in his rebounding and what seems to be a good work ethic and passion for the game, I think Valanciunas has a chance to be special.
Now here's Williams. Following the miss by Al Horford. Millsap a screen on DeRozan. Williams, that's good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Gay drives in. No good off the front iron.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
T kicks to Williams. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 12. Right side Lowry. Good. Lowry's got 5 now. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing, guys, defensively, a great job of closing out and blocking shots.
Here's T. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
The Raptors making a switch here. Braves checked in. The Hawks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Well, 72% as a team last year from the free throw line, so the struggles continue, guys.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season. Well, a front office shakeup this offseason for the Toronto Sauruses. The Raptors spent big money to attract the executive of the year, and there was definitely some turnover as people were let go and fresh faces were hired on.
Williams gets a screen from Horford. Williams dishes to T. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Alden Brand's checked in for Al Horford. Toronto leading by 19 points. You know what, the new leadership here in Toronto, perhaps a change for the better for a team that's only made the playoffs, Steve, 5 times in its 18-year history.
The new general manager is very well respected around the league. He's done a great job in Denver, and now a chance to turn this Toronto franchise around. And remember, Kevin, this is one of the best fan bases in the NBA. These fans love their team. I think this is kind of a sleeping giant here.
And here is Williams following Kyle Lowry's 3. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And you see a player have to come out of the game like this. I mean, you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. You cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
John Jenkins checked in for Lou Williams. Feeds to DeRozan. Three-pointer, Lowry, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
Now here's Millsap. He's got 12. Brand, a screen on Gay. Korver, good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
DeRozan with it. He's guarded by Jenkins. Lowry drives in. Gay outside. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 23 points for Gay.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Jenkins the pass to Millsap. The shot is off. Great D that time from Johnson. The Raptors have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Lowry gets a screen from Gray. Lowry kicks to Gay. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? I mean, they're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
And Jenkins kicks to Millsap. Johnson with the block. Now here's DeRozan, covered by Jenkins. Lowry against Millsap. A shot by Gay. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Hawks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Teague dishes to Jenkins. Pass to Brand. To end the run. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lowry passes to Gray. Dishes to DeRozan. On the wing, Johnson. Now here's DeRozan. Tight defense on him. Fires the 3. That's good from Gay, and the assist by Lowry. And that's 31 points for Gay.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Chance here to get a quick injury report. Now for an injury update on Lou Williams. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Kev, I was able to speak with head athletic trainer for the Hawks about his status. It's bad news, I'm afraid. He's saying that it looks like a broken ankle, which can truly be a devastating injury. His night is over, and it remains to be seen just how long it will be until he can come back.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
Yeah, but it's part of the game, Kevin. Almost everybody goes through it eventually as a player, so you just have to deal with it the best you can.
Unfortunately, it is that, Steve, and it's painful to watch your teammates out there because you're helpless in that situation.
Here is Brand. After the made shot from Johnson. Brand, good. They have been really controlling this one.
Well, now's not the time to get complacent, though, Kevin. You've got to continue to put your foot on the gas pedal.
Now, here is Lowry. He's got 11. Back to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Gray's shot is off.
A lot of high hopes for Elton Brand to revive his dominant ways with the move to Dallas, but he's sunk further away from what he once was. And hey, this is what happens. You get older, the play starts to suffer a little bit. And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he is gone ice cold here.
Now here is Lowry. Now the dish to Gray. Gay kicks to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Back to Gay. Fader on the way. And another basket for Toronto. As you said, with Brand, had career lows across the board, and his statistics largely due to the lack of minutes he played. But that was in part, I think, of how inefficient he was at times too, Clark.
And I think Brand will still be able to contribute to a team, but I think it'll be as a role player, and I agree with Steve on that. Certainly, I don't think we'll see him do 20 and 10 as he was. He was a 20-10 guy for a long time earlier in his career.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Here's T, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Brand, a screen on Gay. The three from Korver. Another three for Atlanta.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
They get it back. Johnson, good.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here's Teague. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Jenkins. He feeds it to Korver. Jenkins dishes to Korver. Off target from three-point range. And here we go with Kyle Lowry. 11 points in the game. Gay, that's a two-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 35 points for Gay. Here's Teague. No luck. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto ahead, running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. It hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
The Raptor shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it. Snatched up. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
DJ Augustine. Shooting one.
And Augustine, no good on that one.
The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights, and not for anything positive. In a January game against a tough Bulls team, the Hawks only scored 58 points over the course of the entire game.
Now here is Martin. The shot by Carroll, no good.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Augustine with it, now defended by Carroll. Hansbrough, the pass to Augustine. Ross, and good! Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. As you said, the Hawks had one of the worst offensive nights, Clark, in the NBA, but overall, we're a solid offensive team, right around the middle of the league. Steve just goes to show what can happen when a team goes cold.
Yeah, when you don't have that one guy who you can always lean on to score. I mean, there are going to be some nights where everything just misses, and I think that was the case that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen.
Here is Ross. After the made shot from Schroeder. Ross, that's good.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Here's Schroeder. Augustine grabs the board.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
He kicks it to Hansbrough. Great defense that time from Ion. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Carroll. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Now here is Augustine, defended by Schroeder. Ross kicks to Fields. Rebounded by Ion. Ion's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Schroeder. Fields covering, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Augustine off the pick from Hansbrough. And Augustine kicks to Ross. And the Raptors miss again. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's Martin missing.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault. And that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And here's Augustine. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Landry Fields on the wing. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys. Guys, the league is always thirsty for shooting. Look no further than Steve Novak, a pure shooter, a specialist. Not exactly very athletic. At 6'10", he's never even dunked in a game, but he can stroke it.
That's good for Novak. Well, you go back to Novak, not a rebounder either, but he's improved enough defensively to stay on the floor.
It's all about matchups for him, Kevin. Certain games he can be out there for 35 minutes, and then other times if he can't find the right matchup, then all of a sudden he's on the bench. That's what happened against the Pacers in the playoffs last season.
Al Horford is checked in for Atlanta. He doesn't get the second one.
You know, the Raptors really struggled against the rest of the conference last year, only going 22-30. And that certainly doesn't put any fear in the opponents. They're looking to improve on that this season. Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Augustine dishes to Hansbrough. Right block shot, and he gets it to go. Here's Schroeder. Well, back to the Raptors, I would expect them to end up with a better win total against the East this year, as they have seemed to, Steve, found a bit of their identity at the end of the season.
Well, they made some dramatic changes in the middle of the year, trading for Rudy Gay, and I think ultimately it might be for the best, you know, as they seem to play with more bite as the season wore on. They had more edge, a little more talent, so now they have to put it all together. Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him, otherwise he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Now here is Augustine. To the paint. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Here's Schroeder. Now the pass to Cunningham. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 8. Substitution for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas.
6 to shoot. Cunningham passes to Carroll. And here comes Augustine leading the fast break. There's the bucket. Good. Augustine's got 4 this quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Schroeder kicks to Horford. Cunningham off the pick from Horford. There's the feed to Carroll. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. Can't hit. And Toronto will come the other way. Now Augustine. He dishes it to Fields. Kicks it to Ross. Shot's good.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Schroeder. Knocked away. Here's the 3, and that one's good.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Augustine dishes to Valanciunas. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. Pass to Ross. Feeds it to Augustine. Money from the wing. Here's Schroeder. Passes it to Cunningham. And he gets it to go. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Here's Ross. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Carroll. Carroll gets a screen from Ion. Carroll passes to Ion. Dishes to Carroll. Inside. Shot clock at 5. There's the bucket. Good.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Augustine kicks to Fields. They get it again. Valanciunas dishes to Ross. And he's able to get it back. And at last, they get one to fall.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Schroeder kicks to Cunningham. And the rejection by Valanciunas. The dish now to Fields. Valanciunas passes to Augustine. Here's Schroeder. From outside, off the mark. Fields with it. It's Fields on the wing, off the pick. Rebound by the Hawks. Ion's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Cunningham kicks to Schroeder. Schroeder off a pick from Horford. Pass to Cunningham. He feeds it to Ion. Kicks to Cunningham. Top of the key. And that one's good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Now here is Augustine. Defended by Schroeder. Ross dishes to Augustine. Here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in a good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, you know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in. That was beautiful.
Here is Cunningham after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Nice job coming off that screen.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
Now here is Augustine, covered by Schroeder. Augustine passes to Novak. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got his 4th assist in this one. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Horford kicks to Schroeder. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Hawks making a switch here. Rand's checked in. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. Now here's Jenkins, and he gets it to go.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Raptors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Gay. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand. Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
Here's Gray. Here's Ross. That one a little long. Here's Schroeder. Schroeder off a pick from Horford. To the wing on the left. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Augustine with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And Augustine kicks to Fields. Excellent D there from John Jenkins. No good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy, what a great performance, and one where you seem to be in on almost every play. Tell us what you're thinking when you're playing with such command.
When the ball's in my hands, I try my best to put my teammates in a better position to win the game. And today it worked, and tomorrow might be somebody else, but today, it was my day.
Rudy, thank you. Terrific job. Kev, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying, see you next time, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gay.